What's up everybody, another beautiful day in the Dragon Isles. New tier sets have been revealed, so let's talk about enhancement shamans. So our new tier set revolves around the glorious button that is Primordial Wave. Cue the drama. And it is by far the coolest tier out there. Fight me! Now the 2-piece bonus, Primordial Wave summons a Lightning Feral Spirit Wolfie that increases your nature damage by 20% for 15 seconds. And our 4-piece bonus, summoning a Feral Spirit reduces Primordial Wave cooldown by 7 seconds. So let's break these bonuses down a bit, what they impact and what potential they hold. So for the 2-piece bonus, getting an extra wolf with every Primordial Wave might not sound like a lot, but 20% nature damage is insane on AoE. It increases damage on both Chain Lightning as well as Flame Shock, which is both fire and nature damage nowadays, and it does a fair bit of your damage with the Elementalist build. And for Storm on single target, for example, you'll be spewing out lightning bolts, and not to mention it buffs Elemental Blast for any build that plays it, which Storm does on single target, for example. But if you combine it with Elemental Spirits, Elementalist build will get 60% damage increase to their Elemental Blast when there's 3 Wolfies up, or 72% actually, because it's multiplicative. Tasty crits are gonna be tasty, yo. Plus the wolf itself will do like 0.1% damage to any mob by nibbling on their feet. Unless you play the Alpha Wolf talent, in which case you have an extra wolf that triggers this damage, so even more AoE pad. So already a lot of fun synergy just from getting an extra wolfie in your pack. However, when we add in the 4-piece bonus, it potentially gets a bit insane. And I say potentially because as of making this, the tier is currently not working on PTR. So we have to somewhat trust Blizzard's wording on this. But it seems fairly straightforward. Summoning a Feral Spirit reduces Primordial Wave cooldown by 7 seconds. A Feral Spirit, not when you pop Feral Spirit. So whenever you cast Feral Spirit, you spawn 2 of them, reducing it by 14 seconds. However, anytime you press Primordial Wave, you spawn a Feral Spirit from your 2-piece bonus, reducing it by an additional 7 seconds. So popping both Primordial Wave and Wolfies will give you back half of Primordial Wave's cooldown, essentially. Now on single target, this will be decent, nothing remarkable, will work especially well for Storm single target as they generate an ungodly amount of Maelstrom and therefore are able to summon a lot more Wolfies. However, its true strength is on AoE and Cleave, where at the moment it's outperforming our previous tier by around approximately 17%, according to early sims. Now if you've played the Elementalist build, you know how much Primordial Wave slaps, and reducing its cooldown by around half on AoE is just nasty. It's unethical! Flinging away those empowered lightning bolts, getting up to 60% haste and just power humping the packs. Now I am beyond excited to play around with this tier bonus, or bonuses, and the Earth Shrine Shaman Discord is hard at work simming away. However, let's address the ongoing storm in the room, because some enhancement slappers may be thinking, but hey, wait a minute there, you old stanker. We don't play Primordial Wave as Storm, so Storm is dead. Now I can assure you, as it stands right now, Storm is very much not dead. Theory crafters have been hard at work around the clock to solve it, and they have come up with a simple yet brilliant solution to this particular issue by taking away a point from Elemental Assault and dragging it all the way up to Primordial Wave. We are actually able to talent into that instead of Elemental Assault, allowing Storm access to Primordial Wave. However, on AoE, there's potential for sadness, as fitting Lava Lash and Flame Shock spread talent eats up a lot of single target damage, so Storm Cleave does take a bit of a hit due to that. But it also opens up the potential for Doom Nova builds on heavy AoE, for those who like that. But I will do more testing as PTR progresses to see how the Storm build feels and perform, as well as all the other potential builds, of course. Regardless, it is an incredible tier bonus, and if it stays as is, we'll make it pretty damn insane on AoE and Cleave. Sure, we probably can't beat an Augvokered Shadow Priest or Fire Mage on 40 plus targets, but I'll let him have it as I crush them on every other pull, since we will legit have Primordial Wave up for every single pull in a dungeon. multiple times. Please don't nerf. Now I also love the fact that it instantly shakes up the talent tree a bit. It opens up new build ideas and potential. Now in the end, Sims will tell us what's the best, but I still love a set bonus that gives you ideas on how you could use it, rather than just, oh, cool, I do more damage. Sweet. Personally, I prefer stuff that you interact with rather than something that just passively gives you damage. Unless it's Twilight Devastation. Bring it back. Bring it back. But yeah, unless they change it, you will for sure feel this set bonus in your gameplay, as it synergizes well with your toolkit, as well as external haste buffs like Bloodlust and Power Infusion. Ha! Got him! Like we'd get Power Infusion. But during Bloodlust, you'll be able to have between 5 and 6 wolves up. Your own personal pack. Now, I was already a huge fan of our Feral Spirit interaction, but now, anytime you press him, you also reduce your most powerful cooldown. And when you press Primordial Wave, you reduce Primordial Wave and Feral Spirit cooldown. Ah, sweet synergy. But yeah, that's pretty much my hype rant for this tier. This is honestly one of the few times a tier bonus has looked this good right out the gate. So hats off for the enhancement team. Please don't nerf it. And if it does get nerfed, which it for sure might, I hope it doesn't get changed, just retuned. Because having the synergy between Primordial Wave and Wolfies is just so much fun, gameplay wise, so just don't tune the cooldown reduction part too much. Now I will make updates to this when/if they change stuff with the tier, and more enhancement videos from 10.2 PTR are on their way. And I will of course make enhancement build guides for 10.2, but those will have to wait until we're closer to launch, since a lot of the info is just speculations and everything can change. But if we stay like this, ooh, we'll be slapping away come 10.2. Ooh, we're gonna slap. And I want to give a huge shout out to Fabio and Leilana from the Enhancement Discord for their help with enhancing the script. Don't forget the usual stuff, comment, like, subscribe, and make sure to slap that notification bell. If you want to help support my work, check out my Patreon. As a patron, you get access to the Stankie Discord. You can also get shoutout and videos, among other things. I also stream progression and some testing on Twitch, Stankie Gaming. Feel free to hop on by and spam me with questions. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.